Hey, this is Carley Coma from Candiria, and I'm blowing it up on Capital Chaos TV.
You are number 666.
Let's talk a little bit about this little short run that you have and Westfield Massacre.
Yeah, sure. Westfield, Westfield Massacre's singer is Tommy Vext from Brooklyn, and he's been a fan and a friend for a while. And so to me, like, I jumped at the opportunity because he moved out here. He moved out to LA to join that band, and I haven't seen him in years. And so I jumped at the opportunity just to jam with him again. And over the years, he's always kind of been there in the scene, really hungry, and one of the hardest working vocalists that I know of. It's just really, no matter what, just always pushing. And I think it's very cool that we're doing this run. Maybe we'll do more stuff in the future. We're doing 4 dates, right? Something like that. And then do that for our last show is in Los Angeles. And then we fly back home, take a few months off. And then we have our whole summer booked. We're doing like a big festival. We can't name just yet because it won't be announced till the middle of March. But that will definitely keep Candiria busy all summer. But yeah.
Are you excited for the prospects of America becoming greater again?
I'm sorry. It's interesting. It's like politics. One of those things that I look into and I try not to get too much into. But one thing I will focus on, I'm fascinated by but always knew is just the division of the country, how the country's divided, and what's going on, and just some of the choices that are being made politically, or how they're being handled. And I can see why people are concerned because we've never seen anything like this before, and it's become a form of pageantry, so to speak, and it's a bit of the whole administration. Well, I don't want to say the whole administration, but it's a bit of a wild card, and you don't know where this is going. You don't know what's happening. I'm not fearful in any way, but I am grabbing my popcorn and watching. This is going to be an interesting 4 years, possibly 8, and it'd be nice if America would be great again. I don't know if that's going to happen. Yeah. So basically, like I said, we worked with David Bendeth, and while we were working on What Doesn't Kill You, he pretty much, in a sense, pushed us in a way to start experimenting with rock, like doing songwriting. And at the time, we're still being honest. At the same time, it felt uncomfortable at times because it's this thing that we didn't really do. So it was definitely, I liked it. I liked what I heard, but there was also this fear in me because it was our first album coming back. What would fans think? It's like, of course, you want to kind of just do whatever and not care what anyone thinks. But sometimes, especially if you've been out for a while, this is going to be the first record that we're doing that since the accident. And some of our old fans just completely lost their minds. I remember this one guy wrote something on a Candiria forum, on the Candiria website: "You guys should have died in the accident," because I started singing. I'm like, whoa. And then, I heard that and just realized, I'm like, okay, you definitely can't please everyone. And, but I will say this. People have come up to us, people who hated the record at first, What Doesn't Kill You, came up to us and said, as time went on, it's one of their favorite Candiria records. And because of David Bendeth pushing me to experiment with singing and songwriting, I've gotten better at it, and I'm glad that he did. The most dangerous place to be, and John said this to me, and the most dangerous place to be is in your comfort zone, because you've kind of falling into this safe place. You know, you have to be willing to take a risk. You have to be willing to fail, okay? But you have to keep pushing on. So I'm glad that he did it. And now it's like even more so. It's like if we're writing something and we feel uncomfortable about it, that tells me that we might be onto something. I know for the scat jazz part in Maria, which is the second song off of While They Were Sleeping, it made some of us feel uncomfortable, like, oh, we've never done this before. But we just pressed on, and now it's from critics and fans alike, it's one of the favorite parts on the record because it's so fresh. So our motto is, if it feels uncomfortable, do it. In regards to music, you know what I mean?